Hello students, myself Seetu Jaiswal, assistant teacher from Government Inter College, Chamrauli, Unnao. I welcome you in this class of English. Today we are going to read an important topic of your syllabus, which is comprehension. Yes student, this is an important topic of your syllabus. So let's start. On completion of the class, students will be able to actively think about what is happening in a text while reading it. They will able to read with a question in mind, which requires students to skim and scan during reading. They will able to solve questions based on the passage. They will able to solve vocabulary questions on the passage. They can solve grammar related questions. Now, we will know what is comprehension. Comprehension is a noun which is made of the verb to comprehend, which means to understand. Thus, comprehension is the ability to understand. Comprehension is the understanding and interpretation of the written text. A comprehension usually consists of a passage which is followed by questions based on the passage. A comprehension allows one to express what one grasps in a simple and clear manner. Students, comprehension is very important and can be used to develop one's reading and writing skills, to expand one's vocabulary, to help one grasp information. Thus, the study of the art of comprehension enables to comprehend the main idea contained in the passage, to answer the questions that follow the concerned passage. Sometimes we take reading and comprehension as the same, but there is difference between reading and comprehension. Yes students, reading involves translating text into sounds or spoken words, while comprehension involves deriving meaning from those words. The purpose of reading is comprehension, which means getting meaning from written text. Now, we will see the signs of comprehension difficulty. Sometimes when you solve comprehension exercises, you face some difficulties. These are confusion about the meaning of words and sentences. This is because your vocabulary is limited. Yes, so you should expand and upgrade your vocabulary, because if you are lacking in vocabulary, you will fail to understand the meaning of the passage. Inability to connect ideas in a passage. Difficulty in distinguishing significant information from minor details. Yes students, while doing comprehension exercise, it is very necessary to identify the main points contained in the passage. So, sometimes students face difficulty in identifying main points, means distinguishing significant information from the minor details. Lack of concentration during reading. Now, students, we know that comprehension consists the passage or a poem which is followed by a set of questions that are to be answered. Yes, to fully understand the comprehension passage and to answer accurately, it is necessary to follow certain guidelines. These are: read the passage carefully, read the passage second time and identify the essential points, study the set of questions thoroughly. Next, refer to each question and locate the answers in the passage. It means Identify the main points in which the answer is hidden. Usually, the questions appear in chronological order, which means that the answers of first few questions appear in the beginning of a passage, while the answers of the subsequent questions will appear in the latter part of the passage. The answers should be written in proper order for each of the questions. Answer the questions in your own words using some keywords from the passage or the question if necessary. The answer should be written in the same tense in which the question has been asked. Irrespective of the tense in the passage means we should keep in mind the tense of the question, not on the tense of the passage. Yes, we should answer in the tense in which the question is asked. If the passage has to be given a title, select a title from the main idea, main character or main event in the passage, which based on the main idea, main event or main character in the passage. Avoid spelling mistakes, grammar and punctuation errors. Always, yes, last thing you should keep in mind while answering the question is always cross-check the answers with the questions and the passage itself. Yes, students, now here is a comprehension exercise. We are going to read it. Secularism is the very soul of Indian society and the democracy. India has a tradition of coexistence, tolerance, cooperation and mutual respect between all its social and religious groups. Islam came to India with Muslim conquerors. A large number of natives turned Muslims over the period and presently they make the second largest community of our nation. The contribution of Islam to Indian culture and civilization has been spectacular. It added variety, color and richness to native heritage. Islam enriched India with architectural wonders. The most precious thing, Taj Mahal, the symbol of aesthetic India. Christianity had preceded Islam to India. St. Thomas, the 12 disciples of Christ, arrived in India to preach his message when St. Peter was in Rome. Parsis came to India in 8th century to escape from religious persecution in Iran. They brought Zoroastrianism. Jews sailed to India 2000 years ago to settle down in Mumbai, Pune, Kochi and Delhi. Hinduism itself was a religious conglomeration of 1,000 sects having distinct beliefs, rituals, customs and practices. 3 nearly different religions branched out of it, namely Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhism, having separate places of worship and holy books. In all, India remained a shining example of unity in diversity, nowhere else found in the world. Honoring this eternal spirit of India, our constitution makers declared our nation to be a secular state without any discrimination. Although the people of our country are deeply religious, yet they don't harbor any ill will or intolerance against other faiths. Even during the freedom struggle, the leaders who led it made secularism a basic policy to rally all the people against the British. To divide the Indians, the colonial rulers tried to destroy fine spirit of secularism by aiding and abetting communal forces. Some of our people forgot that sacred tradition and played in the hands of British. Our country paid a terrible price for that lapse. India got divided into two nations and we lost father of the nation Mahatma Gandhi to the bullets of a degenerated fanatic who had no use for our secular legacy. It should teach us a lesson that only secular spirit will keep India going. Yes, students, now we have read this passage. Now we will identify the main points in the passage. Yes, main points in the passage. In the passage, the writer has described about secularism. So, the main theme of the passage is secularism. And India has a tradition of coexistence, tolerance, cooperation and mutual respect between all its social and religious groups. Now, name of the religions which came to India from abroad: Islam, Christianity, Parsis, in the next slide, Jews. These are the religions which came from abroad to India. Now, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhism. These are the three religions which came out of Hinduism. India remained a shining example of unity in diversity. Yes. Our constitution makers declared our nation to be a secular state without any discrimination. Our country paid a terrible price for that lapse. Means sacred tradition, and some of our people forgot that sacred tradition and played in the hands of British. Our country paid a terrible price for that lapse. India got divided into two nations and we lost father of the nation Mahatma Gandhi. It should teach us a lesson that only secular spirit will keep India going. Now, these are the main points, students, we have identified in the passage. Now that we have read the passage, identify the main points. Now we will see the questions which are to be answered. Here are the questions? Read the above paragraph and answer the following questions. Our first question is, what has been the tradition of India? Next question, which religions came to India from abroad? Our third question is, what is the most precious gift of Islam to our country? Yes, all the religions which came to India from abroad have created an influence upon Indian society, its culture, its economy, and its society, everything. So, we will mention the most precious gift of Islam religion to our country. What has India been the shining example of? Means, what is the effect of all these religions on our culture and society? What price India, this is the next question, what price India paid for its lapse in secularism? Last question, which is related to the vocabulary. Find words from the passage that are close in meaning to the words or phrases listed below. First word is, means we will find out the word which is same in meaning as these words. Yes, first word is acceptance. We will find out the word in the passage which is same in meaning as acceptance. Next word is very impressive. Next word is oppression. Next word is to keep feeling secret in your mind for a long time. Now, students, we will see how each question is answered. Let us see how each question is answered. Our first answer is, the question was, what has been the tradition of India? So, the answer will be, tradition of India has been secular, based on coexistence, tolerance, mutual respect and cooperation between all sections of the society and communities. Yes, the answer of the first question is presented in the first main point we have identified in the passage. Next question was number 2. Which religions came to India from abroad? Yes, students, we have notified the name of religions in the passage. For example, Islam, Jews, Christianity, Parsis, all these are the religions which came to India from abroad. Yes, Christianity, Islam, Zoroastrianism, which means Parsi religion, and Jewish faiths came to India from the foreign lands. Our third question was, what has India been the what is the most precious gift of Islam to our country? Yes, Islam religion when came to India, it has affected, it has influenced our Indian society, its culture, tradition, and the most important gift which Islam has given to India was Taj Mahal. Yes, Taj Mahal is the most dazzling gift of Islam to our country besides other architectural marvels. Number 4 question is, what has India been the shining example of? So, our answer will be, India has been the most shining example of unity in diversity in the whole world, which this point we can say can be the title of the passage, can be the main idea of the passage. Next question is, what price India paid for its lapse in secularism? Its answer will be, a result of the lapse in secularism, our country was partitioned into two countries. We lost the father of the nation to the bullets of a communal-minded youth. Now, our next question and the last question, which is related to the vocabulary-based question. Find words from the passage that are close in meaning to the words or phrases listed below. Acceptance. Students, we have read in the passage that the word tolerance is the synonym of acceptance. So, our answer will be tolerance. Yes. Next question was, we have to find the word that are close in meaning to the word very impressive. Yes, the synonym of very impressive is spectacular. What will be the synonym of very impressive? It would be spectacular. Yes. The third word, oppression. Its matching word is persecution. This word is presented in the passage. And the last word was to keep feelings secret in your mind for a long time. Its matching word which is presented in the passage is harbor. Yes, students, now this is the passage. It is presented for an example that how could you solve your comprehension exercise. Now we will see, we have read that comprehension requires good reading and writing skills. It requires having of good vocabulary. Yes, I have told you earlier that to improve your comprehension skills and so that you can understand the passage of comprehension very well, it is very necessary to expand your vocabulary so that you can fully understand, fully grasp the meaning or the central idea of the passage. Tips to improve one's comprehension skills. Yes, students, following these tips, you can improve your comprehension skills. Read widely by reading a range of books, newspaper, magazines, etc. Yes, reading will improve your comprehension skills. It will expand your vocabulary too. Upgrade your vocabulary. Yes, you should try to upgrade, to extend your vocabulary so that you can understand the meaning of the passage. Practice more. Yes, to solve the comprehension exercise precisely and accurately, to answer the questions accurately, it is very necessary to keep practice. Yes, keep practicing, and practicing is the main thing which is helpful to make you expert in comprehension. Yes. Evolve a deeper understanding of any text that is read. Yes, you should understand the text, the meaning of the text which you are going to solve. Now student, it is the homework for you to do at home. Read the passage given below and answer the questions that follow. This is a passage for you to read thoroughly, read again and again, and after that you will question the answers based on the questions, or you will answer the questions based on the passage. Yes, answer the following questions. Which is the world's second largest river? How important is the Amazon river for Amazon rainforest? Why do very few plants grow in the understory of the rainforest? Why is there very little air movement in the understory? Find words from the passage that are close in meaning to the words or phrases listed below. Impressive and a small river. Yes, students, now we have learnt what is comprehension Means comprehension is an exercise which enables us to find the meaning of the text from the written text. Yes, it is the understanding and interpretation of the written text. Yes, we have also learned about how can we improve our comprehension skills. So students, I hope all of you have learned, all of you have understand this lesson very well and keep practicing at home, which is the main thing to make you expert in comprehension. Thank you.